Hello and welcome to your daily love reading for Tuesday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. I'm going to bring in 4 decks of cards for this reading today. We're going to connect with the energy around you, your person, your journey. We're going to bring in the beautiful Sacred Forest Oracle. Going to bring in 2 Mystic Moons decks, the Diviner's Oracle and the Spiritual Encounters Oracle. And this deck's really great to connect with what lessons are being learnt right now and why. And I'm going to bring in the Green Witch Tarot. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. Now, for those of you in celebrity connections, I am going to be doing a celebrity reading as a little extra reading later on. So if that resonates with you, you can check that out. I know I've been saying I'm going to do one for a while. I feel today is the day. So let's see what's going on then. So what's the message for you today? What's the guidance for you flying out the deck there? What's the guidance coming through for them today? Wow, flying out. So clearly something big is going on or shifting today with the cards flying around. What's the message? This will be an interesting reading. What's the guidance for the journey today? Look at that. Well, that flew across the other side of the room. See if I'll have to get up and get that card. So again, this could be about movement because I'll do it now actually. When I have to get up out of my seat and go around the table to pick up flying cards, I feel it's a sign of action. Okay, yeah, look at that. It's the energy card. Okay, fire spirit. So this is about action, movement, change. Fire is about action. It's like they have a fire in their belly, a fire in their loins, a fire. Something is happening. You know, there's something moving. So you may even see fire today as a sign of shifts and change. So the energy is gaining momentum today. So what's the guidance for you today? What's the guidance for you today? 2 cards. What's the guidance for them today? There's the card. That's the one there. Okay, I feel that one as well. And what's the guidance for the journey? Flying out. Very powerful. Okay. What's the lesson for you, or what are you learning or needing to know? What about them? What's the lesson for them, or what are they needing to know? What's the lesson for them? And what's the lesson for the journey? What's the lesson for the journey right now? And what's the guidance with the tarot? What's the energy that you're in, or what are you dealing with or feeling or thinking? And what about them today? What's going on with them today? And what's going on with the journey now? Let me just shuffle these. There we go. They're guiding me to bring in some message decks as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring in the feminine and masculine, the silent. So first of all, what's going on with you? What are you thinking about right now? What's going on with you? Is there anything you are dealing with or thinking about? 1 card, okay? And that one's moving at the bottom of the deck there. And what are they going through? So it doesn't matter whether you're actually in no contact or you're just not talking right now or they're just waiting to reply. It's whatever they are thinking or going through on this day. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see what's going on then. So we're going to start with your energy first of all. So the guidance for you is transformation. So you may well be seeing butterflies today because there's a transformation taking place. So things are happening. Now I love that this has come out when we've got the energy card because it's like the energy is gaining momentum. Something is moving. Something is shifting. Something is changing. Something is about to happen. And you may actually feel like the transformation is taking place inside of you. You may feel different. You may feel more enlightened, stronger. You may feel like you've got more energy. You may feel like you just understand things better. Maybe you're understanding yourself better. You could be understanding them better. You could be understanding the situation better and finding more peace because it's like you know in your heart and soul that you are being guided and that there is hope. And that's why you've got the star, because you're being guided. So it says wish fulfillment, hope and guidance. So you may even be feeling better because you're receiving daily guidance. Or maybe you've had your own personal reading from somewhere, or you're just feeling like you're seeing signs a lot more and you're more in tune with the journey. So you know you're being guided, you feel stronger about what's to come. So even if you can't see a way forward or you're not sure what's happening, you can feel and sense that something is changing. You can sense this transformation, you feel it, you know it inside, you're deeply in this understanding of something good is on the way. And you know you're seeing signs. So you could even be seeing signs in there you go, motorbike as a sign of speed and movement and action and energy. But you may be seeing signs through clouds or things you see outside in the outside world. So if you go for a walk, you may see a sign. Now this can come through animals, through nature, through insects, through birds. Or it can come through something you physically see, as in their name. You could see a billboard with union on, or these are signs that show you there's a transformation taking place. But I feel today you're going to see butterflies. You may even see things in clouds. So you may look at the clouds and you could see, I've seen Jesus in the clouds before, like a symbol of Jesus. You may see a cross, you may see a feather, you could see a number, you could see something really powerful in the clouds and you're like, whoa. I've seen like Cupid and his arrow in the clouds and all kinds of things. So when you're aware, we've got books. So again, this is about knowledge, gaining knowledge. You may be reading a book right now that's actually transforming you in some way. It could be a book that you are reading, like an actual physical book that you pick up and look at, or it could be on Kindle, or it could be information you are reading on the internet, or it could be something you are understanding. So you could be gaining knowledge in some way, and that's transforming you. It's helping you to be more at peace with things. It's helping you to understand things in a deeper way. It's uncovering the mystery of what this journey is. It's uncovering secrets. So I feel what you're doing today is gaining knowledge, and that knowledge is transforming you. It's showing you there is hope here. There's hope in the connection. There's hope. You may even be understanding more about the secrets of life itself and why you've come to Earth. So this could be part of your mission. You may be reading more about angels, or you could be reading more about your life path. They give me in my mind the book The Alchemist, where you understand your journey more. So you could just be understanding the journey of life more, and it's making more sense. Things are making sense. And you're also recognizing why there's distance. So the lesson you're learning right now is to be okay with the distance between you, whether it's physical distance, as in you live in different countries, or it's emotional distance where you could live very close by, but you feel miles apart in the way you're handling the journey, or it may just be that you're in no contact. But you're recognizing that no matter where you are, this love will always remain. Isn't that beautiful? So what you're learning is, no matter what the situation or circumstances are, no matter how much time you've been apart from each other, the love goes on. It doesn't end, it doesn't dissipate, it doesn't stop working, it doesn't disappear, it continues. It gets stronger and more potent and more powerful with time. And that's the difference between a karmic person and a twin flame or a soul connection. Because with a karmic connection, the love and the feelings and the passion, it diminishes over time. It goes away. It becomes more like a relationship that's more brother, sister, or brother and sister. It becomes more platonic, more friendly. Sometimes even painful because there's arguing going on. But it becomes more like friendly. They give me heart palpitation as I'm connecting with this. So you may even be having heart activation right now. Like you're feeling things shifting in your heart space. So you may have heart pain, heartburn, heart palpitations. You may just feel your heart flipping a bit, jumping a little bit. So I feel you need to calm yourself down if there's distance. And what you're realizing through the distance is no matter where you are, no matter where they are, no matter what the circumstances are, no matter who's involved, the love will always remain. Because it's a destined love. It's not like something karmic that will end with time. And again, this is shifting and moving things forward. Now we've got the Knight of Cauldrons, wow, and the Knight of Pentacles. So there's two knights. Knights are about action, movement, change. So this is again showing you something is happening. Now the Knight of Pentacles is a yes. So if you've got a burning question right now in your mind, the answer to that question is yes. When you're asking with love, not fear. If you're asking with fear, you might be like, oh, do they hate me? And the answer is yes. Well, no, of course they don't hate you. Okay, so when you're asking with love, like, I know they love me, is that true? Yes. I know that we belong together, is that true? Yes. Are we going to end up together? Yes. Are they going to leave what they're in? Yes. So it's about knowing that whatever you're asking about, the answer is yes when it's asked with love. And the Knight of Pentacles is also about eventual positive outcome. And I feel that's what the bird is showing you. So you could see birds today. The eagle, remember, is a symbol of them returning to you. But you could see other birds, you could see pairs of birds. You could see horses connected with the year of the horse. So this could be about something moving forward big time for you in 2026. So I feel the horses are also a symbol of what's ahead. But the Knight of Pentacles are saying, yes, eventual positive outcome, you'll end up where you're meant to be. That's why there's a transformation. So it's about knowing that fate and destiny is on this. And the Knight of Cauldrons or the Knight of Chalices is your person coming. And you can feel that too. So what you're saying today is, have you forgotten me? Of course they haven't forgotten you. This may be the big one. If I don't reach out, if I don't do anything, are they going to forget me? Are they going to forget me in this distance? And what you have to understand is the love goes on. It doesn't die out. It continues. You have to ask yourself the question, have I forgotten them? No. So why would they forget you? You are one. So you have to remember you are mirrors. So if you're thinking, have they forgotten me? They are very likely thinking the same thing towards you. And if you're thinking about them, of course they are thinking about you. So then you can say, well, I know they haven't forgotten me then because we're on each other's mind. And will you leave her? Now, I know this won't resonate with everyone, but for those of you dealing with this where your person is involved, you may be thinking, oh, will they ever leave that person? Will they leave him? Will they leave her? Are they going to leave this person? And you're being shown that the love will continue with the two of you. So, of course, they're going to end what they need to end. And that could be why we've got a yes coming through with the Knight of Pentacles. Will they ever leave them? Yes, because they want to be with you. Have they forgotten you? You might think, oh, well, yes, they've forgotten me then. But that's not true. Okay, that's ego. That's coming from a place of fear, not love. Because in spiritual truth, you know they love you and you can feel they're on the way. And there is an energy shift with the journey. So let's see what's going on with them. So for them, we've got the Daffodil Fairy, New Beginnings. Now, they want a new beginning with you. Now, many of them are going through new beginnings right now. So they could be actually in the process of leaving something, or they may have left something already and they are working on themselves. Some of them may have got new jobs or changed the jobs, or they could have got some kind of different career, or something has happened in work or finances that they are going through, or there is some changes ahead in that way. And that's bringing in confidence for them. It's helping them to feel more in tune with who they truly are. So it may be exciting for them, could also be distracting for them. And that's also what could be creating distance. So again, don't get triggered if they seem busy, because they may be just dealing with their own stuff right now and they are putting their attention onto that. And it's a way of them becoming more strong. So I feel the daffodil is about hope. You know, yellow flowers are all about hope. So there's so much hope here. So they can see a way out now. It's like they can see a way forward. And it's connected with something they're doing in their life. So many of them are getting things in order. Could be they're sorting out the finances, they're dealing with the career, they're sorting things out in the head. It's like they're planning for a new beginning. So they are working on it in some way, shape or form. So if they've been through a change lately, whatever it is, that change will be helping them to start again. Even if it's something crazy like they've had an accident, or they're going through an illness, or they've lost a loved one, or something that you may see as negative or painful, it's creating a new beginning. And we've got the key and we've got the fish. We've also got a meeting coming up here. So it's saying that they are creating the way forward to come to you. So the first card is key because it says revelation, achievement, new perspective, which is absolutely what I've just spoke about. So they're gaining a new perspective from things they're achieving. And I feel this is to do with finances, career, starting again in some way. And it's bringing in a revelation like, I can do this. I am capable. I'm not the person I thought I was. So they have the key to change their life, and they are realizing this and recognizing this. It's like a revelation they're having, an aha moment, an epiphany, because they're making changes in other areas of their life. So if they were just stuck and stagnant, they wouldn't be seeing that. Now, even if you're thinking, well, I'm not sure what's going on with my person, I'm not sure, they are changing something because they hold the key. They're recognizing, oh, I have got the key. So I have the power and the chance and the choice to open the new doors. And that's what's coming through. So they're definitely opening new doors to certain things in their life. And this eventually, that's why we got eventual positive outcome, will lead to you. Now, when I say eventually, I don't mean like it's going to take years and years and years. This is something they're realising now. And this could be through meetings. So this could be through, for example, someone they meet who gives them advice or guidance or shows them a new path. So this could be a new boss or a work colleague. So I'm not seeing this when I'm connecting with it first, because there's two meanings in this. The first thing I'm connecting with is they are maybe meeting people who are inspiring them to And obviously you inspire them. Don't think you aren't inspiring them because you are. They were inspired by you from the first moment. But they may be meeting someone right now, someone who may even be giving them a key. So it could be a key to an apartment, it could be a key to an office, it could be a key, someone who's helping them to move forward. So the key could be an actual physical key, or it could be a nugget of knowledge, something that says to them, I can change my life, I can do this. So I feel there's people around them assisting in the right way for your connection. We call them catalysts, people who come in to help. It's like if you meet someone who gives you some advice, that person is a catalyst to your growth and healing. So it makes sense to you. Doesn't mean you're going to run off with them, So this is saying that they may be meeting people who are helping them to turn that key. And what I feel with this is as well, they want you to know from the first moment they met you, from the first day, the first glance, that first impression, everything changed. That first meeting changed everything. So it doesn't matter whether it was a day ago, a year ago, or 30 years ago, they felt it and it's never gone away. That's why no matter what the distance is, the love prevails, it continues, it goes on, it gets stronger. So it's like they want you to know that you are their first thought in the morning and their last thought at night. You're the one that creates the spark in them. You're the one they desire. You're the one that excites them. You're the one they're doing all this for. So even if they're with someone else right now, there's no spark there. Okay? There's no excitement. That's why they're creating excitement in other ways. So I do feel there could be some form of excitement around them right now because they also feel like they are growing spiritually and moving up a level to be able to meet you. So what I'm connecting with is they're feeling excited about something they're doing. That doesn't mean there's anything wrong with the connection, because you might think, oh, does that mean they're happy then? If they are happy, that's a good thing, because it means they're starting to realise what happiness is. But I feel they're feeling excited about something new that they are doing. So obviously this new beginning is about what they want with you, but it's also about something new they're doing in their life. So I'm feeling for many of them it's to do with work or career or finances or a project or a goal. So it could even be they're perhaps doing the same job, but maybe they get home and they are creating something. So they could be writing music if they are a songwriter. They could be playing music if they play music. They could be creating something if they're an artist, or they could be building something if they are a builder, or, it's whatever they are loving to do. So I feel they're creating something that's creating a spark in them, a spark of excitement that's going to give a good impression. So it's going to create a new impression of them. So I feel they are changing within, and it's making them realise I can change my life in other ways. We've also got the fish, finances, business and value. There we go. So really what's happening is what they are doing in their work life or in their finances or in their business is helping them to feel that they are valued, and they're starting to feel more valuable. So this is enhancing their self-worth. And that's helping them to recognise I can be with you, my divine feminine, because I am worthy. So I feel they're working on the value right now, and that's creating a new beginning. So if you're thinking they've changed the job, they've changed this, they've changed that, why? And you may be stressing about it, thinking, oh, does this mean they're happy then? It means they are enhancing their value. And they're also going deep within to work this out. So some of them could also be doing some new routines, changing their routine a little bit, and getting into that in this new beginning. So again, what I'm kind of feeling is don't worry or panic if there's distance being created because they're busy with something new, because it's what's increasing their value. And even if it seems like it's a routine for them, so they may get used to this. So it could be something that they're doing over the next few weeks, and it gets them into a routine. So they may seem busy and like they haven't got time for you, and you're thinking, have you forgotten me? Are you ever going to leave that person? But they're getting themselves straight. It's like they're putting the ducks in a row. They're putting the house in order. They're getting things straight so they can leave that person. So they can call you up. So they can come forward and say, hey, guess what's going on with me? Or there's something new going on. They're going to feel more valuable. And this is Queen energy. So really what the message for you is here, sit on your throne and recognise your worth and value, which means you don't have to chase them because they're going to sort their value out to come to you. But because this has come through for them, they are starting to recognise their worth and value through things they're doing for themselves. So it's not just about doing the things they've always done. Now they are actually realising through things they are changing that they are valuable and worthy and capable, and that's putting them into their power. So this Queen energy is really about them taking control. And it's like the divine feminine essence in them coming out, and you inspire that in them. Now we've got the High Priestess, so they're also trusting more in their intuition. They're connecting more with their higher self. Their higher self is guiding them to know that they have the power to turn the key, the power to change, the power to recognise their own value. I just saw 2020 on the timer there. 2020 vision, they're seeing things clearer, things are making more sense. So what they're saying is, what if you don't like the real me? This is what their fear is. So they are changing them. They're changing the person they are inside. It's like they're saying, you might not like the real me, so I'm going to become my best version through what I'm doing that's making me feel valuable and worthy and excited about life. I'm creating a new beginning in my life through things I can do and achieve. They're talking to in their mind right now through telepathy. So the High Priestess is very connected with intuition. So if you intuitively know that you've heard their voice or they've given you a message through the other or whatever it is, trust in that, because they are talking to you in their mind. And what they're saying is, I'm not running from you, I'm running from myself. Isn't it silly? So they are aware that they've been running from you, and they know it's silly, because they really said, I'm not running from you anyway, it's me I'm running from. So they feel like, yes, they've run from you, but they recognise, I'm not running from you, I'm running from the part of me that gets triggered or overwhelmed by you, by the feelings I have for you, by the intensity of it, because I don't feel valuable or worthy. So I'm working on my self-worth, dealing with things to move forward. And also sitting on the throne. I feel this is what some of them do when they are on the loo, in the bathroom, on the toilet. They sit there contemplating on the throne. You know, some people call the toilet a throne. And that could be that their bowels are restoring, you know, as in the bowel habits are better, especially if they've been dealing with stomach issues, constipation, even diarrhea. But I feel things are regulating for them. Some of them could have some burning. I feel this is more about acid reflux or heartburn. They may be dealing with those things because there's still things that need to come out. But ultimately what I'm connecting with for them today is, and it may just be that perhaps this is the week where they've started something new, or they're doing something new, or they're getting into something new. It's because it's working on their value and worth. And that's why the energy's there as well, because they're feeling more excited about life. They've got more fire in the belly for things they're doing for themselves, and it's creating momentum. It's getting them excited. It's making them feel strong again, more confident to take action to you. So remember, with faith, it moves mountains. Delays, obstacles, persistence. So whatever the delays are, they are creating the way. The obstacles between you are an opportunity to look at this in a new way, to see things in a higher way, and to continue to not give up. So don't give up if it seems like you're climbing a mountain right now, because you'll get there. Don't give up if it seems like a mountain is in the way, because the mountain will be moved out of the way with faith. And this again could be them working on their goals right now that may seem big to them, but they're going to create more value in their life. Now we've also got the whip. And it says quarrels, tension, and animosity. So what I'm feeling is, if they are in karmic relationships, whatever they are doing is shifting their vibration. So of course it's going to create problems in the karmic relationship, because it's going to create tension and animosity and quarrels, because they are moving beyond that person or that situation or that circumstance. So whatever their karmic situation is, they are moving out of it, moving beyond it. They're not going to be whipped by it. So the whip could also be someone who is kind of creating control. So if they've been controlled by a person or a circumstance, they are now moving out of that and beyond it. And this could also be that you're feeling that way. You're feeling that there's maybe some tension. And this could be head pressure. So if you're getting like headaches, or you feel like you've got tired eyes, or you're just feeling like you've got tension in your shoulders, you could well be connected with what's going on with them. So I'm not feeling that you're having quarrels or tension with them. Some of you may be. But again, that could be through frustration. Have you forgotten me? Are you going to leave? You know, it's more a frustration energy coming through from you, because you're perhaps not seeing any action yet. Yet there is plenty of action going on, because they are making huge changes in their life. And I see the whip as also them taking control of their life and whipping things into shape. We've got flowers, because this is about something blooming. Something is blooming that you may not yet see. to bring you together to create that new beginning. So you may see daffodils significantly, like specifically, because that's a sign of hope. And daffodils spring up in the springtime, so it's a new beginning flower. So it's a sign of a new beginning. So I feel if you see daffodils, that's a sign of the new beginning. And the flowers it's about them wanting to come forward with something new, with something real, with something they can offer to you. So like you bring flowers to someone, you bring flowers to say I'm sorry, or I love you, or as a sign of affection, or a sign of flattery or charm. It's a big sign of something coming. So they want to come forward to you when they can offer something real to you and say, hey, look what I'm doing, or I'm ready now, or I can change. Or so I feel they're preparing for a big change. And that's the Tower. So obviously the Tower is falling to knock down all the boundaries. So, and they show me this like a big tooth as well. So I'm seeing this like a big tooth. And obviously a tooth is connected with decisions and tooth pain. So if you're having tooth pain, for example, or gum ache, or issues in the mouth, it's to do with decisions. Decisions they are making, they're bringing Tower moments up, they give me fear. So again, these changes they're making in their career or their circumstances or things they're working on, give me fear, bringing Tower moments in other areas. So relationship breakdowns, and then moving on from things that are no longer serving them, toxic things. The wood snake is helping them to shed that skin. So of course it can create defences, because they may be a bit defensive about things that are changing, because that can bring fear up. But I'm seeing this as also you have put your boundaries down, and you may be more guarded now or more defensive. It doesn't mean you are like being nasty or cruel, but you may be pulling your own energy back. And that's also created a Tower, because it's creating a change. So if you've put your own boundaries down, don't see it as, oh, it's not working for me, or it's making things worse. It's actually working in your favour. It's creating a new beginning. So what the lesson being learned is activation. Your soul contracts are playing out. So what this means is things are happening the right way. Soul contracts, things you've signed up to do, to learn, to understand, to go through an experience. So the activation is shifting things. So I'm seeing this definitely as the energy and the momentum, I couldn't say that then, the momentum. And this is also about things they may want to say that they perhaps haven't said before. Those things are coming out, even if they are mumbling them, or they're struggling to say them. Someone may also have a stutter that they are overcoming too. But I feel this is about soul contracts, as in karmic contracts coming to an end, playing out. Things are coming to an end to create a new beginning. And that's why we've got the Ace of Pentacles, because this is all happening as we move towards December to April. So again, I feel there's going to be so much magic happening, so many blessings coming in, so many things coming together between December and April. So I have hope right now. So don't worry if you think, oh, everything's gone quiet, or everything seems stagnant right now, or everything's cool between us. Yet you can perhaps feel or be aware that the energy is changing, or maybe you even know that they've made a big change in their life recently, and you're perhaps worried about that, thinking, are they going to forget me because of that? No, it's creating activation. I'm seeing this pentacle, which has also got daffodils on, by the way, which I've just noticed. Isn't that beautiful? It's about a wheel, like turning, something turning in your favour to bring something in between December and April. So when I'm connecting with this energy, I feel that many of you are either going to be in reunion or actual union between December and April. Something big is coming between those dates, which is really exciting. So between December and April, there's an absolute new beginning coming in. And if you think about December to April and the timeline, it's also the timing where the wood snake leaves and the horse comes in. And the horse is about freedom. So many of them, and they give me a big, like it's bringing up a big revelation, because they're moving towards their freedom. And a lot of them are doing it now because they're opening the doors in other ways. So they're creating new things in their life. They may be working on new jobs, projects, goals, themselves. A lot of them could be working on their own self. So they could be doing a lot of physical activity. Or they could be, doing sports. Or they could be doing other things. And it's all opening a door for movement. So December to April, again, huge sign of what's ahead. So look out for daffodils today, butterflies, any other signs you see, but I feel daffodils and butterflies are the main one. So what we're going to do is a little extra thing today. I'm going to do some letters. So what do we need to know? We've got B and we've got G. I'm feeling straight away something big is coming, okay? I don't know if there's an I in here, but I feel something big coming in. Okay, so we've got B, we've got G, we've got R, we've got C, we've got P, we've got E. We've got race here, R-A-C-E. So I feel this is like you don't have to run this race. Pace yourself. Look at that pace. If I put that A upside down, pace yourself. There's no need to try and run this race. Just trust that you're going to get there. You know, slow and steady wins the race. If you go at a really slow momentum, you know, like not slow, but you take your time, you pace yourself. There's no need to rush this forward. There's no need to try and, you know, win the race because you're going to win it anyway. You're going to get there. So take your time. Okay, we've got V, we've got N, we've got E, we've got Q, and we've got U. So what I'm seeing is Queen energy in this, okay? They really show me race and pace. And what they're saying to me is you don't have to run this race because you're going to win anyway. You don't have to try and battle against anyone. You don't have to compete with anyone. Just go at your own pace. Take your time because you're going to get there. It's all going to work out. Something big is shifting. Something great is coming in. Something magical. They're also giving me veins, okay? So they're giving me veins with the V. So veins, because if any of you have got vein issues, okay, let me just, oh my goodness, it's right there. Got angel bumps. You can't write it, can you? Okay, veins, the flow of joy and passion that circulates within life. Problems with your veins, and this could be like varicose veins. You could just have like your veins are aching. Have you ever had that sometimes where your veins are aching or issues with veins? And again, this could be connected with the heart. Problems occur when there is stress related to a situation that feels hard and is no longer serving the self or the divine connection. Changes need to be made. So focus on bringing more joy and passion into your life and doing what you love. So again, this could be if there's things in the way. Focus on doing what you love. Focus on bringing more passion into your life. And that's what I really feel they are doing. So if they are stuck in something, whether it's a karmic relationship, even a job they don't like, but they are doing something else on the side, or they're doing something they're passionate about, it's creating a door. And that door is opening, which will lead to another door, and another door, and another door, and eventually that'll lead to you. Whether it's tomorrow, next week, or between December and April, or whenever it's meant to be for your connection, something big is going on. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.